Hey folks, it's Proppa. Today I'm bringing you some more DKO content. I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to play Amaterasu, Ama for short. It's not all encompassing. I'm sure you'll learn different tricks of the trade the more you play her, but just a couple things I've noticed while playing her. So I call her the speedy aggressor. And that's because when I play her, I end up playing very aggressive. I'm very much an engager. So with that in mind, one of the biggest tips I can give you is that you need to use your speed and mobility to the greatest effect, the greatest impact. The best you can do as an Amaterasu for your team in 3v3 is by creating chaos, by moving all over the field that it distracts the enemy. It's a strike team almost. You go in, you strike in, you get out. You rinse and repeat when you can. So that's my number one, and using that is through using your speed and mobility to jump on unsuspecting enemies. It's ready to go, get them from the back, use one of your abilities, or just chain a quick attack. Number two tip is to target slower characters, which is almost every character, but in particular, aim for Ymir and Hercules to gain that best speed advantage, especially with your light attack chains combos on them. My third tip is don't be afraid to jump off the platform to prevent an enemy from recovering enough to reach the ledge. I call it an aggressive ledge guard. You have so much mobility, attributes, abilities in general that you need to be able to use them to the greatest effect. And that includes just jumping off, making sure that enemy gets eliminated and safely getting back, which you can do quite easily with Amaterasu. So don't be afraid to take that step. Don't matter if you mess up a couple times, you'll learn how to do it effectively after a couple tries. So you might as well in 3v3 when there is no ranked, there is no pressure in those modes. And my last quick tip is if they're close, the enemy is close to the ledge and they're near the height level. So usually when you knock back, they're high up. Well, if they've gone far enough and they're reaching and they're almost at the height of the ground or where they're going to have to grab the ledge to get on, don't be afraid to use your special ability, which is the sunlit uppercut, to bring them in the air and then right-click heavy attack to spike them in the ground. You can also do it without just doing a light attack and then doing a heavy attack, air attack, but you have to be in the air for it. That's why the sunlit uppercut is really good, because you're automatically in the air to then do the spike. So these were just a couple quick tips on how to play Amaterasu that I have learned while playing her. As I said, it's not all encompassing, and I would love to hear your thoughts on how you play Amaterasu that you think would be helpful for those viewing the video who have never played her or just started playing DKO and just want to know how to use her correctly. So feel free to comment, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video based off all the advice of our dear viewers. Anyway, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this. We will have other DKO content in the future. We'll be covering some other characters on tips of how I play them that I think are useful for others. But we will not be covering every character because I do not play every character. So, until next time, I will bid you adieu.